3,000 years had passed since the Galactic Council had destroyed Earth. No one remembered the blue oceans, the green forests, or the cities full of life. Humans were thought to be gone forever. But deep in a hidden part of the Milky Way, far from the eyes of the galaxy, humans still lived. They had survived in secret, growing stronger over centuries. Now, they were ready to return. Commander Alex Harper stood on the bridge of the starship Horizon. His eyes scanned the holographic map of the galaxy. Red marks showed where the Council had strong fleets, and green marks showed areas that humans had already secured as safe zones. Alex had waited his whole life for this moment. The humans were waking from a long sleep, and soon they would fight for their place in the stars. "Commander, the warships are coming online," said Lieutenant Mia Bennett. She was young but smart. Her voice was calm, but there was excitement in her eyes. "The first group will be ready for launch in 3 hours." Alex nodded. "Good, we need every ship ready. The Council must not be expecting us." Humans had spent centuries hiding and rebuilding. They had learned from the mistakes of the past and had grown stronger. Their ships were faster, their weapons more advanced, and their minds sharper. But the Council still held most of the galaxy. The humans knew the first battle would be dangerous. In the hangar bay, engineers worked quickly. Sparks flew from metal and the smell of oil filled the air. Ryan Adams, one of the best pilots, ran his hand over the hull of an old warship. "She still has some life in her," he said, smiling. "We just need to push her a little harder." Chloe Grant, an engineer, adjusted a panel on the ship. "With these upgrades, she can outmaneuver anything the Council sends. Trust me, Ryan, we will surprise them." While the humans prepared for battle, historians like Lily Dawson studied old records of Earth and the Council. She found information about the day the Council attacked. Humans had been growing, spreading through the stars, and the Council had feared their potential. Lily shared her findings with the leaders. "They destroyed Earth because they feared us," she said. "We were strong, creative, and free. They wanted to erase us completely." Alex listened and felt anger rise inside him. He had been taught to be patient, to plan carefully. But knowing the truth made him want to act faster. "We will show them they made a mistake," he said quietly. The first human fleet launched quietly, slipping through the outer edges of known space. The ships moved like shadows, their engines silent to avoid detection. Mia monitored every sensor, tracking possible threats. "No sign of Council patrols yet," she said. "We might just get to the inner systems before they notice." Alex watched the stars streak by. He thought about the people they had lost, about Earth and about the humans who had survived. "Remember this," he said to the crew. "We are not just fighting for revenge. We are fighting to take back our home and our place in the galaxy." Hours passed and the fleet reached the first Council-controlled system. Scouts were sent ahead. They returned with good news. "The system is lightly defended," Ryan reported. "We can take it without a fight if we move carefully." Alex smiled. "Then we move carefully. Prepare for landing." As the humans approached the system, they saw signs of the Council's influence. Giant factories and mining stations dotted the planets. Alien ships patrolled the skies. But humans were ready. Their ships glimmered in the starlight, armed with weapons the Council had never seen. Mia's voice came over the intercom. "Sensors show some Council ships approaching. They must have detected us." Alex took a deep breath. "Everyone stay calm. We fight smart, not just hard. Follow the plan and we will succeed." The first clash was not yet violent. It was a test, a way to see how the humans would perform. But even in the quiet moments, Alex knew the humans were ready to prove themselves. They had survived where others thought they could not, and now they would make their mark on the galaxy. In the command room, Alex gathered his officers. "This is the moment we have trained for," he said. "Every ship, every pilot, every engineer matters. Remember, we fight for everyone who came before us and for everyone who will come after. Today, humans awaken, and the Council will see we are not gone." The crew nodded, feeling the weight of their mission. They had waited centuries for this chance. Now it was time to act. On the bridge, Lily looked at the ancient maps, seeing the galaxies as they once were. "They erased Earth, but they could not erase us," she said softly. "We are back, and we will be stronger than ever." The human ships moved like a silent wave through space, approaching the Council systems with determination. Each crew member knew the risks, but they also knew the reward. This was the beginning of humanity's return, the first step in a long path toward vengeance and restoration. Alex gazed at the stars and whispered, Earth may have been lost, but humans are eternal, and now the galaxy will remember us. The human fleet moved quietly through space. The stars seemed calm, but Commander Alex Harper knew danger could come at any moment. They were entering Council-controlled territory. Every ship was ready, every crew alert. This was the first test of their strength. Lieutenant Mia Bennett checked the sensors again. "Commander, we are approaching the Vanguard patrols. They have more ships than we do," she said. Her voice was steady, but the tension was clear. Alex nodded. "We expected that. Stick to the plan. We attack only when we have the advantage." Pilot Ryan Adams prepared his fighter. He was fast, skilled, and fearless. "I'll take the lead. Let them see humans can fight back," he said, gripping the controls. Engineer Chloe Grant worked on the last adjustments. "Our weapons are ready. Our shields are stronger than theirs. We just need to be smart and quick." The Vanguard patrol appeared suddenly. Their ships were large, shining with alien metal and armed with strange weapons. But humans had something the Council did not expect: creativity and surprise. Alex gave the signal. "Attack formation. Keep it tight. Focus fire on the lead ship. We hit fast and retreat if needed." The human ships moved like shadows, weaving between the stars, avoiding the alien sensors. Ryan led the first strike. His fighter darted forward and fired at the Vanguard ship. The alien vessel was hit, sparks flying from its hull. Chloe's calculations made sure the weapons targeted weak spots the aliens never considered. The Vanguard fired back. Missiles and lasers streaked through space. But the humans were ready. They dodged, countered, and worked together as one. It was not just strength that mattered. It was teamwork and thinking fast. Mia shouted over the comms. "Commander, they are falling back." "Our attack worked." Alex allowed himself a small smile. "Good work. Keep pressing, but don't get reckless." The human fleet moved through the system, surprising every patrol they encountered. The Council was confused. How could humans, thought to be extinct, suddenly appear and fight so well? Every victory boosted the humans' confidence. During the skirmish, Ryan noticed an alien ship trying to escape. "I'm going after it," he said. Chloe hesitated. "It could be a trap." Ryan smiled. "I'll take the risk. If it leads us to their command, it's worth it." The pursuit led Ryan into a small cluster of asteroids. The alien ship tried to hide among the rocks. Ryan's skill was unmatched. He weaved between the asteroids and disabled the alien ship. He sent the coordinates to Alex. Alex nodded. "Well done. Prepare a boarding team. We may learn something useful." Mia organized the team. Lily Dawson, the historian, joined to study any information found. Alex led the team along with Ryan and Chloe. They boarded the alien ship, quiet and careful. Inside, the ship was filled with strange technology. Lights glowed on panels and alien symbols covered the walls. Lily immediately started taking notes. "This could teach us a lot about the Council ships," she whispered. Ryan inspected the weapons. "They are advanced but predictable. With a few tweaks, our ships could be even stronger." Chloe nodded. "Exactly. This is a treasure trove. We will use it to our advantage." Back on the horizon, Alex gathered the officers. "We have shown the Council that humans are not gone. They will be expecting us now, but we have momentum. We use what we learned to stay ahead," Lily added. "They feared our creativity before. They will fear it again." The humans sent the captured alien ship back to their base for study. Every victory, every discovery made them stronger. News of the human attack spread quickly through the galaxy. The Council could not hide their surprise. For the first time, they realized humans were alive, and alive meant dangerous. Meanwhile, the human fleet continued its mission. Alex knew this was just the beginning. Every system they entered, every patrol they defeated, showed humans were not just survivors. They were returning to claim their place. Even small victories mattered. Civilians and minor colonies under the Council's control began to notice. Some secretly helped the humans, providing supplies or intelligence. Humans were not just fighting the Council. They were inspiring hope. In the quiet moments, Alex reflected on their journey. He thought about the lost Earth, about ancestors who had dreamed of the stars. "We fight for them," he said quietly to himself. "And for the humans of the future." Ryan, sitting beside him, glanced up. "We are making history, Commander." "Every move we make counts," Chloe smiled. "And we are showing that humans never give up. They can destroy us, but they cannot erase our spirit." Mia's voice came over the comms. "Next system ahead. Sensors show heavier defenses. This will be our real test. Alex stood tall. Then we prepare. We fight smart, we fight together. Humans may be few, but we are clever, fast, and determined. Today we showed them we can win. Tomorrow we will show them we can take more. As the fleet approached the next system, the stars stretched endlessly before them. The humans had awakened from their long sleep. The first clash was won, but the war for revenge and survival was just beginning. The Council would soon learn that humans were back and they were unstoppable. After the first successful battles against the Council patrols, the humans had a moment to breathe. The fleet moved slowly through safe space, allowing the crews to repair ships, study captured alien technology, and plan the next moves. Commander Alex Harper used this time to strengthen his team and gather knowledge. Historian Lily Dawson had been studying data retrieved from the captured alien ships. She discovered records of Earth's destruction and the reasons behind it. She gathered the leaders in the briefing room. The Council feared humans because of our creativity and adaptability, she explained. They destroyed Earth to prevent humans from growing strong in the galaxy. Alex listened closely. His jaw tightened. So it was never about resources or control. It was about fear. They could not bear the thought of humans becoming equals. Lily nodded. Yes. And their fear will work to our advantage. They still underestimate us. They think humans are extinct. But we are not. Mia added. This knowledge helps us plan our attacks. We can anticipate their strategies if we understand their fears. Ryan and Chloe worked together to integrate alien technology into human ships. The Council's weapons were powerful, but they were predictable. By studying them, humans could make improvements that the Council would not expect. Ryan tested the upgraded fighters. They handle better, fire faster, and can take more hits, he said with a smile. The Council won't know what hit them. Meanwhile, Alex and his officers planned their next strike. They studied maps of the galaxy, identifying key Council outposts and supply routes. Every move had to be careful and precise. One mistake could cost them dearly. During their research, they discovered old Earth artifacts preserved in stasis on a hidden moon. Among the artifacts were books, tools, and devices from before the Council destroyed the planet. Lily was thrilled. These are pieces of our past, she said. They remind us of who we are and what we lost. Alex held an ancient Earth compass in his hands. It is simple, but it helped humans navigate for centuries, he said. Even now, it reminds us that humans can endure and adapt. We may have been gone, but our spirit lives on. As they traveled through space, they encountered isolated human colonies that had survived the Council's attacks. These colonies had developed unique technologies and strategies to survive. Alex sent envoys to bring them into the fleet, strengthening their numbers and knowledge. One of the colonies, led by a woman named Sarah Miller, had developed advanced stealth systems. We have hidden in plain sight for centuries, she explained. We can help your fleet move undetected through Council space. Alex welcomed them. Your knowledge is invaluable. Together, humans are stronger than the Council expects. The humans also discovered hidden alien communications that revealed weaknesses in the Council's control. Some systems were poorly defended, and some alien leaders were fearful of humans' return. Alex and Mia used this information to plan future attacks and create strategies to weaken the Council from within. While the humans were preparing, tension rose within the fleet. Some leaders, like Marcus Hill, argued for caution and diplomacy. We should focus on survival, not revenge, he said. The Council is still powerful. One wrong move could destroy us. Alex listened, but he knew that humans had waited too long to be cautious. We must be smart, yes, he said, but we cannot hide. Humans were erased once, but we are back. We will take our place. We will fight for our home and for our future. The fleet continued its journey, moving toward the Council's inner systems. Every day brought new challenges. Scouts reported heavily defended outposts and patrols, but the humans were ready. They had learned from every encounter, adapted to every challenge, and were growing stronger with each step. One day, Lily discovered a message embedded in old alien data. It was a warning sent to Council leaders centuries ago. Humans could never be controlled, and their ingenuity would always find a way. Even they knew we could not be erased completely, Lily said. They feared what we could become. Alex stood, quietly, thinking of Earth and the humans who had lived there. They were right to fear us, he said softly. We are clever, resilient, and determined. We will reclaim what is ours. The human fleet approached a key council station, the next target in their campaign. The station controlled supply lines to several planets. Taking it would disrupt the council's power and give humans a strategic advantage. Alex gathered the officers for the final planning. We strike at dawn, he said. Ryan, you lead the fighters. Mia, you coordinate the fleet. Chloe, make sure our weapons are fully integrated with the new systems. Lily, prepare the records for analysis. We strike together, and we strike with precision. The officers nodded, understanding the importance of this mission. The humans had learned from the past, strengthened themselves with knowledge and technology, and were ready to face the council. As the fleet moved into position, Alex looked out at the stars. The journey had been long and the challenges were great. But humans were back. They were clever, adaptable, and united. The council had thought they could erase Earth and its people. They had been wrong. The humans prepared for the next battle, ready to show the galaxy that they were not just survivors. They were a force to be reckoned with. And as the first lights of dawn touched the ships, the fleet moved silently toward their target, carrying the hope of a long-lost world and the promise of a powerful future. The human fleet approached the council's main supply station, a massive installation orbiting a blue gas giant. Commander Alex Harper stood on the bridge of the horizon, watching the alien structure loom ahead. It was heavily defended, but the humans had learned patience, strategy, and the art of surprise. Lieutenant Mia Bennett checked the sensors. Commander, there are patrol ships around the station. They are expecting an attack from the outer side. Alex nodded. Then we attack from the inner side. Ryan, lead the fighters through the asteroid belt. Chloe, make sure the ships are ready for battle. We move fast and precise. Ryan's fighter squadron darted into the asteroid belt. The rocks hid their approach from the council sensors. The human fleet followed silently, careful not to reveal their full strength. Alex felt the tension in the air, but he also felt confidence. Humans had prepared for this moment for centuries. The first strike hit quickly. Ryan's fighters destroyed the outer patrol ships. Using maneuvers the council had never seen, the human fleet followed, launching missiles and energy blasts at the station's defenses. The council forces were surprised and unprepared. They had expected humans to be extinct and could not predict their strategy. Chloe coordinated the weapon systems, ensuring maximum damage. Focus on the power cores and shield generators, she said. We need to disable them quickly. As the humans attacked, the council sent reinforcements. The skies filled with alien ships, their weapons blazing. But the humans were agile, fast, and coordinated. Every move was calculated. Every ship knew its role. Mia guided the fleet through a series of maneuvers that confused the alien commanders. Split into 3 groups. Draw them out and trap them in the center, she instructed. The plan worked perfectly. The council ships fell into the trap, and the humans struck decisively. Inside the horizon, Alex watched the battle unfold on the holographic displays. The council had underestimated humans' adaptability and strategy. This was more than a battle. It was proof that humans could think, learn, and overcome even the strongest enemies. On the station, human boarding teams prepared to land. Alex led one group, including Ryan, Chloe, and Lily. They moved quietly through the corridors, avoiding detection and disabling alarms. They reached the station's control room and began uploading viruses to shut down defenses and communications. Lily found records of the station's operations and transmitted them to Alex. These records show the council's supply routes and weaknesses, she said. We can use this information to strike even harder in the future. Meanwhile, the battle outside continued. The human fleet fought with skill and precision. They had fewer ships, but their strategy and coordination gave them an edge. The council could not adapt fast enough. Their losses mounted, and panic spread among their ranks. After hours of fighting, the human fleet gained full control of the station. The remaining council ships retreated, badly damaged. The humans had achieved a major victory. Alex allowed himself a brief moment of satisfaction. This battle was more than a win. It was a turning point. The station was repaired and reinforced, becoming a new base for human operations in the galaxy. Supplies, weapons, and captured technology gave humans an advantage they had never had before. Colonies that had survived in hiding now had a strong ally and protection. Alex gathered his officers on the station's command deck. "This victory is not just ours," he said. "It belongs to every human who survived, every ancestor we honor, and every human who will come after us. We have shown the galaxy that humans cannot be erased," Mia added, "and the Council knows it. They will think twice before underestimating us again." Ryan smiled. "They should fear us. We fight smart, fast, and together. They never expected humans to come back like this." Chloe looked at the repaired systems and weapons. "With these upgrades and captured technology, we are ready for anything. The Council may be powerful, but they are not clever enough to beat us." The human fleet remained vigilant. They knew the Council would not give up easily. But for the first time, humans had momentum. They had knowledge, strength, and the courage to face even the greatest enemy. Lily studied the station's archives and discovered more evidence of the Council's fear of humans. "They were right to fear us," she said. "Our creativity, determination, and unity make us a force they cannot ignore." Alex nodded. "We must remember this. Every battle we fight is not just for revenge. It is for our survival, our home, and the humans of the future. We fight smart, we fight together, and we never give up." The humans began to repair and expand the station. It became a hub for intelligence, training, and fleet coordination. They sent envoys to human colonies, strengthening alliances and gathering more support. The galaxy was beginning to notice that humans were back and they were powerful. As the sun rose over the gas giant, Alex looked at the horizon. The first big battle had been won, but the war was far from over. Humans had proven they could survive, adapt, and overcome. The Council had underestimated them, and that mistake would cost the aliens dearly. The turning point had arrived. Humans were no longer hiding. They had reclaimed strength, knowledge, and courage. They had proven to themselves and the galaxy that they could fight for their future, and from this moment everything would change. The human fleet prepared for the final push against the Galactic Council. Commander Alex Harper knew this battle would determine the future of humanity. Every ship, every pilot, and every crew member understood the stakes. The Council had underestimated humans for 3,000 years, and now it was time to show them the cost of that mistake. Lieutenant Mia Bennett coordinated the fleet. "Sensors show the Council's central command is heavily defended," she said. "But we know their weaknesses. We can use their fear against them." Alex nodded. "We strike with precision. No unnecessary risks. Remember, we fight for all humans, past and future." Ryan Adams led the fighter squadrons. His skills had been honed in countless battles. "Time to make history," he said, gripping the controls. The pilots cheered quietly, feeling the weight of their mission. Chloe Grant checked the weapon systems. "All systems green. Our upgrades will give us an advantage. We can take them by surprise." She smiled confidently, knowing the human fleet had become stronger than any Council leader expected. The humans moved like shadows through space, approaching the central command. The Council had massive ships and defenses, but humans were clever and unpredictable. Alex remembered the lessons of the past. Strategy, unity, and the will to survive were more powerful than raw numbers. As the fleet engaged, the Council was shocked. Their ships fired, but the humans dodged, countered, and struck key targets with precision. The aliens had expected humans to be few and weak. Instead, they found humans organized, coordinated, and relentless. Mia guided the fleet through dangerous maneuvers, avoiding traps and ambushes. Ryan's fighters disrupted the Council's formations, creating openings for the larger ships. Chloe's upgrades allowed human ships to fire faster and more accurately than before. Inside the horizon, Alex watched the battle unfold. "Stay focused," he said to his officers. "Every move counts. Keep pressure on their command center. We are close." Human boarding teams prepared to infiltrate the central command station. Alex led one group, joined by Ryan, Chloe, and Lily. They moved quickly and quietly, disabling security systems and avoiding detection. Every step brought them closer to the Council leaders. Lily found records of the Council's strategies and plans. "This will help us negotiate if needed," she said. "Or we can use it to prevent future attacks against humans." The humans reached the main control room. Alex entered first, commanding respect and fear. The Council leaders were surprised to see humans in their midst. "We are back," Alex said calmly. "And we will not be erased again." The council tried to negotiate, but the humans were in control. Mia coordinated the fleet outside, ensuring no reinforcements could reach the station. Ryan and Chloe disabled the remaining defenses, leaving the council with no choice but to surrender. Alex addressed the council leaders. Your fear of humans destroyed Earth once. It will not destroy us again. We demand reparations, recognition of human sovereignty, and peace. The council had no choice. They agreed, signing documents that restored human control over their systems and promised to respect humanity's place in the galaxy. Humans had not only survived, they had triumphed. The human fleet returned to New Earth, a planet they were rebuilding as their ancestral home. Cities rose from the ground, combining ancient Earth designs with advanced technology. Flora and fauna were reintroduced, and humans celebrated the return of life to their world. Colonies that had survived in hiding joined New Earth. Together, they shared knowledge, technology, and culture, creating a strong and united human civilization. The council watched from afar, knowing humans had become a force that could not be ignored. Alex and his officers oversaw the rebuilding. We must remember our past, Alex said. Not to dwell on loss, but to honor it and ensure humans never face erasure again. Lily added, Our history, our creativity, and our resilience are our greatest strengths. The council feared us once, and they will respect us now. Ryan and Chloe worked on developing new ships and technology, preparing for any future threats. Humans are clever, strong, and adaptable, Chloe said. We will continue to grow and protect our home. Mia coordinated exploration missions, sending humans to other systems to form alliances and ensure peace. Humans were no longer hidden or afraid. They were leaders, protectors, and innovators. The first anniversary of the victory was celebrated with ceremonies across New Earth. Humans honored their ancestors, remembered Earth, and celebrated the resilience that had allowed them to return. Alex stood on a balcony overlooking the new cities. Stars shone brightly in the sky. We fought for our past and we built our future, he said softly. Humans are not just survivors. We are a force the galaxy must respect. We are eternal. The galaxy had learned a lesson. Humans, thought to be extinct, had returned stronger than ever. The council had underestimated them and humanity had risen. Vengeance had been achieved, but more importantly, renewal had begun. The human race had reclaimed its place among the stars, ready to face any challenge and build a future that could never be taken away again.